What's good? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. One time for your mind. I'm only making this video out of the kindness of my heart. Remember, I told you I was not going live again unless you guys had made a donation. And I said, if you guys make a donation, I will come live. And you guys didn't hit up my Cash App. One person did. And I said, out of the kindness of my heart, I'll go live. I checked the Streamlab too, and I didn't see anybody in the Streamlab. So thank you, King Fest. Now, you guys must hit the like button, and then we're going to get into it. Prince O and Mr. Blackman on Saturday and Sunday represented. Now, let's talk about tonight's game. Tonight's game went exactly the way I thought it was going to go. The game started off fast. And when I mean fast, I mean the pace was really pushing. Both sides, it was like no defense being played. The Los Angeles Lakers were more focused on LeBron conserving energy and distributing the basketball to everybody, one pass, and then they shoot. So Anthony Davis, who was supposed to sit out the game because of his shoulder, decided to play tonight because they wanted to make sure they at least got this game down. Because this was like the only tough game on their schedule. Then they got a couple of cupcake games for like 7 in a row. So they were like, look, let's get the Suns out the way. Then we can deal with everything else. Now, they're missing Anton for this type of game here. He would have been great. Having that big body in the paint would have changed the dynamic of the game, but he's suspended for substance, PEDs or whatever that is that got him out for like, 20-some games? Trae Young's been going off every game. Every game. But as this game went on, Phoenix was doing it because their front court is way better than the Lakers' front court. Rondo was back tonight, so Rondo got in there. He slowed the game down to a crawl. And because of that, he couldn't guard anybody. And they were getting by Rondo with ease. And they were lighting him up. They were scoring from the outside like it was nobody's problem. The pick and roll was open. The Suns was just shooting threes. They're like, we ain't got to go to the paint. Here we go. Bang. So they were killing. So Rondo decided, okay, I played as much as I could. I'm old. Let me have a seat. So Rondo went to the seat. And Kyle Kuzma is the only one like, hey, this is my style of play. Y'all gonna just let me shoot? Bet. I'm the only guy seeing like he hit a shot out here. So Kyle Kuzma started off early. Bang, 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 bang. 13 points off the rip. He was in rhythm because they was giving him the shots. They were like, go on and shoot it. So he was like, bet, they finna give me the shots. He couldn't believe it. So now that this happened, that's what was keeping the Lakers in the game. The Suns would have been up like 20 if it wasn't for Kyle Kuzma at that point. Then the Lakers decide, you know what? Thanks, Kuz. We got it from here. Then they trusted an old man Bron who couldn't hit nothing. He was just broke and then tried to act like he wasn't trying to score. AD was trying to hold it down and they couldn't keep the Phoenix Suns off everything that they own. The Phoenix Suns kept the pressure going, kept the run going. They would not stop. They kept pushing the ball. It would not stop. It was consistent. The pattern was just attack, attack, attack. And Kyle Kuzma's just sitting there. And he's not really doing anything. They're really not giving him the ball. They're not working through Kyle Kuzma. They were just like, well, Kuz got his. It was like, huh? Kuz got his. Now we gonna get ours. So don't forget, if you want me to go live, like we could have went live during the game, but people didn't donate enough. You donate enough for my time, I will be right there with you to go live. So you can click the link in the description box. Make sure you hit that link and I will be there. Booker played how they paid him to play. Somebody from upstairs told him something else. Old JJ. Old Bronny boy told him, hey, man, you're doing a little too much. You got yours. Why don't you cool down? Yeah, just go ahead. Now, the game was close all the way. Third quarter, the same thing. It was close. LeBron wasn't doing diddly squat in this game. So the whole thing is up for grabs. The Phoenix Suns take the lead off the stupidity of the Los Angeles Lakers. They're missing free throws. They're a terrible free throw shooting team. They missed about 6 to 7 free throws. I don't know the exact number, but they missed like 6, 7 free throws. And the referees was trying to give them the cushion, to give them the lead. Like, go ahead, we're going to try to give you this cushion. And they couldn't hit the free throws. And that's why I'm like, oh, wow, Phoenix could steal this game. Then down the stretch, after missing all those free throws, they stayed close. And all of a sudden, boom. LeBron hit a 3 and put them up 2. The only 3 he hit of the night, because he was terrible. Next thing you know, he misses the 3. Phoenix goes in panic mode because Booker wants to put clamps on his game. And all of a sudden, for some weird reason, he's very passive. And then he's taking bad shots. And this is the only problem with Phoenix. They got to learn what to do when it's 2 minutes down there. When it's 2 minutes to go in the game and the game is on the line, you got to know what to do when that situation is up. When that situation is on the line, you got to know the Lakers have played like crap and been winning games for a long period of time. Now, what was different from this game that changed the dynamics of it is the fact that Kyle Kuzma was able to close the game. He came in and hit the big shots at the end to close it out. And man, did y'all fall asleep or something? Hit the like button. There's 200 something people in, and everybody just in here. Nobody hitting the like button. The like button is free. Okay, you're not charged for that. You should be, but you're not. So you're not being charged to hit the like button. I had the game going down to the wire, and I thought for the life of me that they would fix it, meaning that the Phoenix Suns will somehow find a way to grind the game out, but they couldn't. And the reason why they couldn't do it is because they were panicked. Down the stretch, they didn't know who was going to be the one to shoot it. Booker didn't have any control over the team. He had no structured play, and they were just running down, chucking up shots, and it went down the drain. And of course, there was some bad calls. There was some bad calls tonight, but you know you're gonna get some bad calls. Okay, the Bradley offensive foul, you had that was never called on the offensive rebound. You had a lot of different things that happened down the stretch in the fourth quarter. We know that's gonna happen already, but that wasn't gonna be the outcome of the game. The outcome of the game is the fact that you gave up too many easy shots to the shooters, which was Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is a shooter. You can't fall asleep on him, and he was able to close the game out tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. You know that AD is going to get his. You know, he's going to get his 26, 24 points and 14, 15 rebounds. That's what he's going to get. He's going to do that job there. But when the game was on the line, he was choking. Okay? Kyle Kuzma got in the rhythm early, and he closed the game late. He hit the two big threes. And that was enough to do it. The Lakers was winning in the paint. They were winning from outside. And that's what closed the game. Two big threes in the clutch. While scared man Bron, after he hit that 1-3, when they were down two, they never looked back. So he could say, I hit that shot. Yeah, I ain't scared no more. But he was scared for 3 quarters. Shannon Sharp, I can answer your question for you. You act like LeBron isn't able to have teammates help him. Did I complain that Kyle Kuzma saved him? No. Teammates have always saved him. My thing is, you can't call yourself the king when someone else keeps saving you all the time. I don't know who was saving Michael Jordan. I don't know who was saving Kobe Bryant. I remember them saving themselves. Now it's about Kawhi. You see this? Now do you want to turn? Everything's about Kawhi now. You ever notice that? Well, Kawhi did this last night. Well, Kawhi did that. If y'all so worried about Kawhi so much, why? Because he better than y'all? He better than y'all players? That's why. That's why. Because you know. Y'all already know. Y'all did the same thing to Kevin Durant. Well, Kevin Durant, he didn't do this. Kevin Durant ain't do that. Lakers playing the Phoenix Suns, and y'all talking about Kawhi Leonard. We ain't even bring him up. There is not a person out here I know on planet Earth that would take LeBron James over Kawhi Leonard right now. If a general manager said, give me LeBron James over Kawhi Leonard right now, he'll probably be fired. You got a guy playing 50 minutes a game just to give you 20 points. Well, I'm thinking, in my best opinion, that the Lakers are going to have a bit of a run. They got a bunch of cupcake games lined up. They got the Golden State Warriors next. That's tomorrow. So that's their back to back. It's not their fault the Warriors are all dismantled. Then they got to play the Sacramento Kings. But with the Lakers, you never know. What's an easy game can be a hard game. So that King game might struggle. Then they got to go to Atlanta, which they struggled all last year with Atlanta. Both games, Trae Young was tearing them apart. So they got to play Atlanta. Then they got to play OKC. Then they got to play them on a back-to-back. They play OKC in OKC. Then they play them at home. Then they got the Grizzlies again. Then they got the Spurs. Then they play the Pelicans. Then they play the Washington Wizards. Then the Dallas Mavericks. And I'm like, they're not going to really be playing any teams into December, where they start off with the Nuggets, Jazz, and Trailblazers. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, where are those games at? They ain't played the Blazers yet or the Denver Nuggets. Adam Silver Slipper made this so that the Lakers could come out strong, so everybody could start getting on that Laker bandwagon. Meanwhile, everybody else is playing the best teams, playing the Denvers, playing the Clippers. They doing all the groundwork. They getting it in dirty. They playing Portland. They playing all the teams they got to play. Lakers playing all these easy cupcake games early so they can get a rhythm. You see? That's what they doing. They want everybody to get in a rhythm, get used to playing. Then when the games get tough, these guys already been playing, so now they got a rhythm. You see what I'm saying? So Silver Slipper knew what he was doing. That's how the schedule is. They ain't fooling me. They can fool the rest of y'all, but I already know what they're doing. Well, David Stern was a basketball guy. When he was commissioner, he was a basketball guy. He knew the game. He could tell you the defensive setups. He studied the game of basketball. So for him, it was not a big thing to watch the game and knew how it was going, and he knew how not to interfere with the integrity of the game. When you have someone like Adam Silver Slipper who shadowed him, he knew and copied only things that he knew about, which was not the game of basketball. He knew about the business and the outside basketball. That's his arena. Businesses, drawing attractions and expanding and growing and taking the business to new lights. That's what he wants to do. That's his forte. To sit down, entertain, to have the dinners and the luncheons. That's him. That's Adam Silver Slipper there. That's what he want to be doing. Sipping tea with his turtle shells with the finger up. That's him. So he's made for that. But when it comes to the everyday basketball decisions that need to be made about the game, he don't want no parts of it. So he listened to the players of what should be done. Well, what do you think we should do, Brian? I think we need to make it more exciting. Like if I had my own team, and let's say Steph had his own team, people gonna want to see that. Team Bron versus Team Steph. Oh, it's gonna be on. Hey, we got Martell just sent us a super chat. Thanks, Martell. We appreciate it. Trail City. He said that was for just kidding last time. So yeah, Cash App is still working. The Streamlab still working. That's what I said. Tomorrow, if y'all on a laptop, tomorrow we are doing like the same way here. I could click a button, send you a link, and you could jump right in the live chat with me if you want to do it. Hey, Don Prince, thank you. I know I sent you a thank you. You did it right before the live ended on the video. I got that. Thanks for that super chat. There's no super chat here, so you can Streamlab over here or click the link in the description box. I appreciate all the love. See, I don't forget nobody, Don Prince. Mr. Betts want everybody to know he's broke. It's all right, Mr. Betts. It be like that sometimes. Life is a struggle. So, how would I rate LeBron today? I would say he played a decent game. I mean, he was his usual self to me. He was not that good. He's a washed player. I mean, that's the way I look at him. He had 19 points tonight, played 37 minutes. He got 11 assists, 7 rebounds. Now, when you had about 5 assists in the first quarter and you end with 11 assists and you had 3 rebounds in like the first quarter, how in the world you end up with 7 for the game and you played 37 minutes? Somebody's dogging it. Somebody's dogging it. Well, he was outplayed by Kyle Kuzma today. Kyle Kuzma definitely saved the Lakers' bacon today. Rondo came back. He did his usual, got played a light 14 minutes. But it cut into other players' times like Daniels. And, we didn't see Daniels tonight. Daniels, this is the type of game that Daniels need to play. Novell Jr., like, why is he not activated? Why is he not playing? To me, Bradley had a bad game. He scored 8 points, but to me, he played a bad game because they couldn't defend the guards. He had a tough assignment. Danny Green did his usual. The stockbroker Caruso, who they put so much stock in, he didn't do diddly squat, and he played 25 minutes. He played like crap. Dwight Howard did his usual. He got 9 rebounds and got about 12 points. He played great today. You got nothing out of Quinn Cook. And this is without their number 1 draft pick. Imagine if he played tonight. They would have been in trouble. I think JaVale should have played more. He played 11 minutes and got 11 points. That's a point a minute. And he had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. But they play him out of his position. Look, he's not a center. He's a big power forward that can crash the boards and get some rebounds on second chance putbacks, and if he gets help. But y'all trying to leave him down in the paint like he's a big man. You got Howard for that. The Lakers tried a couple of different sets today. I saw it when Rondo, but they only can do that with Rondo. When Rondo's in there, they run different offensive sets where Kyle Kuzma runs through a pick through the weak side. And with they try to have Kuzma and Danny Green in at the same time so they can have 2 scores on each side of the point. So when Kuzma gets the ball, though, Kuzma likes to create. He's not just a catch the ball and shoot. He likes to get in a rhythm. So he likes to put the ball on the ground, get a little post up, turn around and shoot, and create his own shots out of ISO. Danny Green is a catch and shoot guy. He don't want to dribble at all. You throw him the ball, he wants to catch, shoot, release, and knock it down. He can put the ball on the floor if you have to, but he's not that consistent. If you running him and pushing him and bumping him and staying and keeping a body on him, he's not going to really do what he wants to do. And you can make Danny Green more passive about taking his shots. So. Oh, well, yeah, the transition baskets by the Lakers, that's how they play. This is Skip Bayless. I am taking this from you because I heard it from Skip Bayless' mouth to my ears when he said Magic Johnson and the Lakers had showtime. LeBron and the Lakers is like slow time. I fell out of my chair and literally rolled on this floor as soon as I heard him say those words. And I would never take credit for that at all. That came out of Skip's mouth, and I've been rolling on the floor ever since he said it, because it's true. Slow time. Oh, my goodness. Slow time, man. They in there slowing down. Slow time. Showtime versus slow time. Oh my goodness, because they keep getting beat in transition. That's why the Toronto Siakam was going crazy. Why? Because that's who LeBron's supposed to be scoring. He's supposed to be guarding Siakam. Siakam on the fast break. LeBron was way back there. Today, LeBron, man, was getting off. LeBron had to go, like, I'm out of here. It's like, LeBron, where you going? You're supposed to be guarding this guy. See, when LeBron has to play defense, it changes the aspect of the game because Saric was out there destroying him. Dario Saric was out there destroying you. What are you doing? You out there guarding Saric. Dario Saric, that used to be with the 76ers, he was going to work on LeBron now. He was in there getting rebounds. I'm like, what in the world's going on over here? And this is what I told y'all. Their front court is their weakness. The Clippers know it. The Clippers know, and also anybody who played the Lakers, wait till Trae Young get a hold of them. You can get to the free throw line, and there won't be nobody near you for about 5 steps. Trae Young gonna have about 65,000 points against the Lakers. They can't guard. They're too old. You got KFC, you got Rondo. How old are they? KFC about 40, Rondo about 65. So you got these two old guys out there trying to hold it down. At the front court position. That's insanity. That's what insanity is. Because from a basketball standpoint, it's not making any sense. Because if these guys are out here on the edge of the corner, why are you paying so much attention to trying to stop those guys with one-on-one without trying to trap the ball? You should be trying to trap the ball and get the ball out of the guy's hands that's coming up past half court. They came, I don't know how many times Ricky Rubio brought the ball up court, and not a guy came to trap him. He can do whatever he wants. He can get to the lane. Ricky Rubio, I'm like, y'all getting killed by Ricky Rubio tonight. Ricky Rubio had 20 points too many. If you're a Laker fan and you cheering after tonight, you should be like, man, we got to get better. That's what a real Laker fan will be saying right now. The real Laker fan, they already know, like, man, I quit. I don't know what y'all high-fiving for. We got the win, man. We survived tonight. We look bad. We missing free throws. Guys getting whatever they want. We got bums scoring on us at will. We ain't gonna make it out the playoffs playing like this. Wake up. You see, Laker fans, real Laker fans, see, that's LeBron fans. Those people there, they're the delusional people. The ones that's cheering because they just got to win so they can go run back and just talk for the moment. Real Laker fans are looking at the bigger picture. They're not thinking about the season. They think about the playoffs. And when they see things that are not working, it's fool's gold. So when you get to the playoffs, these things are going to be exposed and you can't fix it. You can't fix it in time. And when you can't fix it in time, that's what they mean by fool's gold. You can get by and squeak by some games and it look real good till you play a real good team and they're going to exploit all of those problems that they see that we see. And when that happens and they can't fix it right there on the spot, boom. I'm not a fortune teller, but I'm real good, Mr. Adjustment Bureau. I am the Adjustment Bureau. I'm pretty good when it comes to picking NBA finals. It's still November. Absolutely, it's still November. There's plenty of time for the Lakers to choke it. Now, you must sound like somebody who was dropped on their head, Mr. Singleton. If you would think I would bet $200 on the Phoenix Suns. If I did, I would have probably just missed the over-under. No, I'm not going to bet on a team that LeBron James has got his best friend as general manager of the team. Do you think I'm that crazy? No. No, the thing is that we're realistic on the situation. See, I'm somebody, if my team, I don't care win or loss, if we are not playing well, that means something to me. We got to be playing well. That stuff matters. I'm like, look, we play like trash, and I'm not happy about it. That's how I feel. When someone is not doing something where I feel is up to code or up to par and up to a standard that the team should be at right now. And I'm like, man, this team, like, you're not gonna play great every night. Everybody knows that. You're gonna have a night where you're gonna have to squeak one out, and that's okay. That's cool. But when something's happening every night, every game, and you don't see any change in it, and you're just like, woo, we got by. That's all that matters. Those teams don't win NBA championships. Those teams lose in the playoffs. The 76ers, they turn over the ball about 15 times, 16 times a game. Do you continue to do that, you're going to be home in the first and second round real easy. Now, look, now he wants to compare the Phoenix Suns victory to what happened there. The Phoenix Suns had the big, gigantic center who was on roids. That's how they won. He ain't play tonight. He's suspended for 25 games. But I remember Toronto beat y'all the other night, But Kawhi and them, they won. So what that mean? You forgot about that? Yeah, I bet you did. Just that quick. Go take a lap, go hit the showers, go to bed. You got up too early today. You didn't get all your sleep. Go back to sleep. Who's talking about records in November? Who want to talk about records in November? They have like what, one game? That was killing me. It was like when LeBron got hurt right at Christmas, on Christmas Day. He got hurt. They was like 4 games out of first place. It's like everybody was 4 games out of first place in December. It's probably 5 teams right now that probably won't be in the playoffs right now. It would be in the playoffs if it started today. Are you kidding me? This is why it's called a season. You just saw Eric Gordon gonna be out for 6 to 7 weeks. He just had knee surgery. So nothing's guaranteed. Things are always changing and evolving in today's NBA. Everybody wants to do things fast, quick, and everything else, and they're tearing their bodies up. Their bodies are not made for this. In the olden days, people could take a pounding and get right back up and keep going. Today, you guys are more brittle. Bet you don't know why. That's a whole nother educational lesson. I never hope for injuries. I'd rather them be on the field and on the court. I wish LeBron didn't get hurt last year. I wanted him on that court so that his failure would have been complete. You wouldn't have had no excuses to run. Like, man, he got hurt. He came back, but he was still hurt. I'll be like, look, well, he should have sat out. If you out there, then you could play. Oh, big Frank Kaminsky, man, he was out there like he was doggone Kobe Bryant. I'm like, you letting Frank Kaminsky off the bench come in there and tear you up. You got Cameron Johnson in there getting points he shouldn't get. They had points and scoring from people in places they shouldn't have. Whenever Ricky Rubio puts up 20 plus points, the Suns should win that game. No, Kelly Oubre, he the one failed tonight. You know, Kyle Kuzma did him in. Oubre Jr. got put in the doggone. He got put on ice tonight. Kyle Kuzma showed him, I'm better than you. Bang. Kelly Oubre, yeah, he messed it up. I mean, Bane's got a dub. These ain't your same Phoenix Suns. I told y'all that earlier. Y'all like, man, that's Phoenix. You bragging over Phoenix. I'm like, okay. Can't tell you. So how many of y'all want to talk with me tomorrow face to face? I'm going to send y'all the link and it'll go screen by screen. And then you can debate with me, whatever you want. Who ready to do that tomorrow? I'm going to send you the link live from the chat room. And you can be able to click it and join and get down. That's why we taking donations now. So if people donating to the page, they click in the Streamlab, we'll get it done. And we'll just start taking people all night. We'll just send that link out. People start jumping in one by one. What time tomorrow? I would say afternoon. I don't know if I got a situation tomorrow or not. So I'm going to have to figure it out. I know I got a meeting tomorrow too at like 4 o'clock. Well, we'll see. Who was that? Vita Guerrera? Man, I remember Vita Guerrera used to be that girl. Yeah, she just posted her retro. That's when people was buying that Maximum and King magazine. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see what they saying. A fish with a human face is in the water. That what they sending me now? I'm gonna send something to my ex. Now, hit the like button because now we finna get to the gist of what's really going on here. Something that nobody's really talking about that you guys really don't know anything about yet. But I'm gonna give y'all a little sample because you guys have been here and you guys stayed on long. So I'm gonna give you a little sample. Okay? Your boy Kevin Durant and LeBron James are not speaking to each other. There you go. There you have it. And I'm gonna tell you what happened, and I'm gonna tell you what went down. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna tell you what happened, and I'm gonna tell you what's going down. Now, back when Kevin Durant did an interview, and he was speaking and breaking some remarks down, and was talking about how players keep bending stuff to their will and all this, bad energy keeps following them. And it's like, it's not LeBron's fault. He made sure he said it wasn't LeBron's fault. So LeBron was a little bit upset about it because he's like, why would you say that and be talking about the Lakers? If you ain't going to the Lakers, then just say you ain't going to the Lakers. But don't keep talking about this drama that keeps falling, this negative thing. You putting that up there when they recruiting. So they had a conversation about this. And when they had the conversation, it was like, look, when he reached out to LeBron and said, hey, I ain't mean it. They took it out of context. He was like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, where is this coming from? You keep, saying this, and when we trying to recruit people in, and you putting up there and using words like toxic and saying, oh, it's a toxic thing. It's just too toxic over there. And then everybody else in the NBA is like, oh man, it's toxic. I hear it's toxic over there. You know how they go, LeBron, like, what you doing, man? At first I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to leave KD alone. Cause I thought we were cool. That's how LeBron was. He thought like we cool. And when you use words like that, and deep down, KD is bitter because he was supposed to be the king. He hit, LeBron, Bing took the torch, and LeBron had to answer him on social media when he was like, I'm the king now. And LeBron was like, whoa, 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 wait, not yet. Like, I'm still here, when he answered him on the gram. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? When KD was like, yeah, I'm the man now. LeBron was like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Not yet. He was like, you will be, like, when I'm gone, Kevin Durant will be the guy. LeBron always said that. He never said anything different. So when Kevin Durant won 2 championships, he's like, okay, they got to give it to me now. I got 2. And he never kind of got the adulation that he thought and should have gotten. People still clamoring behind LeBron while they still bashing him. That didn't sit well with him. So he wanted to kind of distance himself from LeBron as much as possible. But in the same sense, doing his own thing. So he got the boardroom set up, his own little talk show or whatever. And it's not like they beefing and things like that. They just don't communicate like they used to. They used to play ball against each other and things like that. Not anymore. That's kind of done with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is like, he's more into Silicon Valley and in tech, and got a lot of tech investments and businesses going on. And that's good for him. That's panned out. But him and LeBron, they have not really meshed. And they have not spoken since that day. And again, he keeps throwing little jabs and shots at LeBron. And LeBron hears it all. Don't think he don't. He hears me. So if you hear me, you think he ain't heard what Kevin Durant. And plus, the NBA is full of just snitches. Believe me, all them dudes that be on the bench and they be high-fiving, they don't even play. They ain't nothing but a bunch of little girls. They just go run back and forth, tell him. That's all they do. Dude, believe me. We've seen it happen. Believe me, we know stuff that we shouldn't even know. And when I got told the information, I'm like, dude, you shouldn't even be telling me this, to be honest. Because I'm like, he told you that, and you recklessly telling somebody you don't even know? That's crazy. And I never put it out there in the world. Because I'm like, dude, how could you put that out there or even say that? Like, yeah, when we played together, this happened. I'm like, what kind of dude is you? And you can tell these guys, that's why they're only in the league for 2 to 3 years. And then they gone. They're in the league 2, 3 years. They're in the G League, and then they out. That's how they play it. So that's the angle. And that's why you don't see them. LeBron used to play ball with Kevin Durant all the time. They were like boys. Not now. Steph Curry has never really had a relationship with Kevin Durant like that. And he's one of the easiest people in the world to get along with. But Kevin Durant was like, I never really vibe with them. I never got in there. And they was like, dude, we won 2 championships out of 3 years. Like, seriously? Like we went to 3 straight NBA finals. What's the problem? What could you possibly? But Kevin Durant has figured out social media. He figured out the game using the media. That's why he's with Stephen A. Smith now. And now they doing the thing on the boardroom. He's going to do anything he can. Now he wants to garner the hits. The things that he complained about is the things now he's clamoring for. He wants that adulation. He wants that respect. He wants what he was not given. And that's why he's with Brooklyn. And now he's going to win it with Kyrie. And he wants to show LeBron. Now I'm going to win with Kyrie. I'm going to make it work with Kai. Kai left you to come to me. That's how he wants to make it look. See, you got to understand, it's a whole nother game going here. LeBron don't really like that. He don't really like that. So they keeping their distance from each other. They'll be cordial, but Kevin Durant, LeBron, they ain't vibing the way they used to. So in case you didn't know that, now you know. Oh, y'all still on that? So here's where I want to see you guys who's out here that's smart, because sometimes you got guys out here that are very intelligent, and then sometimes you just got other guys. But for the intelligent guys that are out here, let's see who's been paying attention, who's who understands this game of basketball. And here's where I ask you your basketball IQ. What would you, if you guys saw the game tonight, some of you may not, but in case you guys have saw the game tonight, how would you have fixed the Los Angeles Lakers tonight? What would you have done in this situation? Hmm. Slow the they did slow the plays. They slowed anything else, they be sleep. Bench LeBron. Okay. Perimeter defense was bad all night. That's true. Defense as a whole was bad all night. Bench and trade LeBron for some young pieces. Never would happen. Uh Run and shoot. Don't change nothing. They did enough to win this November. Okay. That guy gonna be the one scratching his head at the end of the year. I don't know why we didn't win. So let Rondo play point instead of Bron. That happened for a couple of plays. More Green, less Caruso. Yeah, that would have been good tonight. Okay, I'm shocked. A lot of you made a lot of good points because there's so much that's wrong with the Lakers right now that a lot of people don't even want to point out or say. But let me just get to the gist of it. It's not even about what you guys think it is. You guys thinking that It's about what they didn't do with the threes and all that stuff. That's not the case. Let me tell you what the real problem was and what the real problem is. The real problem is they are old. Now, I don't know how old these guys are. I know LeBron's about 34, 35, and he's about older than 80% of the league. I think only Vince Carter and one other player I think I know that's probably older than him. Now, but Vince is in a reduced role. He knows exactly what he's out there to do. He's teaching the game. LeBron's not teaching anything. Their main problem is their age. They got too many old players mixed in with the young players, and they got the older players in the front court. How old is Rondo? Can somebody tell me how old is Rondo? Somebody said 39, 45. Okay, he's about 33, 32. That is old for a point guard. Okay, he ain't Steph Curry. He don't shoot like Curry, so that shooting will keep you in the game when you start to lose your speed. You know, Curry is 30, finna be 31, and that's old for his position. Like, he's getting up there. He got about 3-4 years before he gonna just be doing. He ain't gonna be doing all them runs and cuts like he used to, but he could shoot. But Rondo defensively is a liability. Two, how old is Pope? How old is on dope Pope? He looked like he's 49. Okay. I'm trying to give you the age difference here. I'm trying to get you to understand something. All right. So you can see the age of the players. How old is Avery Bradley? $34. Okay. 29, 34. Avery Bradley's 29. Okay. He's 29. All right. How old is you got Avery Bradley, Danny Green? So you got Anthony Davis, LeBron, JaVale McGee, who's your starters, Avery Bradley, and Danny Green. Those are your 5 starters. Out of the people who might be 30, JaVale, LeBron, Danny Green, Avery Bradley's 29. The youngest player you got is Anthony Davis. So the 2 guards that you got that's starting is Danny Green and Avery Bradley. Danny Green is one of the worst defenders in the NBA. Period. So you think any of those guys gonna stop Lou Williams or anybody from getting to the paint? They're gonna get to the next level very easy, which puts pressure on your bigs because they gotta step up. Now the referee ain't gonna call the fouls, and that's what's been bailing them out. But you can't win a championship like that. You give a guy that kind of leeway in this league, they will take you apart. And that's what Dallas was doing early. They couldn't. Luka was getting by them at will and just dropping the ball off and getting layups. Lou Williams can shoot. And if you can cross somebody over and go and tap somebody and go, you ain't got no problems. Plus, Lou come off the bench. And we ain't gonna even talk about Dwight Howard's age. They got the most 30-year-old players in the league. They're the oldest team in the NBA. So when you're the oldest team in the NBA, that's gonna come to hurt you. Because the people at the position that you're guarding, those guys are like 24, 21, and they're fast because they're young. So they can run. Where you over here running slow time. Go on, Danny Green. Shoot that three. Yeah, Lakers. It's like, are you serious, man? Are you serious right now? You need guys who can step up when the time is right to close that door when it's time to close that door. Experience with youth. But down the stretch, when experience is slow, doing what they're supposed to do, and the youth is too inexperienced to do what they need to do, then you're in a situation where you're playing with a player who don't make you better. LeBron is not out there to make anybody better. LeBron is out there to get his. So when you see somebody out there trying to get his, you know you got to figure it out. You seen Brandon Ingram and LeBron couldn't mesh on the court at the same time. Why? Because LeBron's not out there to help him like he told Ingram he was going to do. And he kind of pissed Ingram off because he thought they were vibing, and the whole time he trying to work strings to get him off the team. That put a sour taste in his mouth. Josh Hart too. You know, they were really bitter about how things ended. But what's done is done. But you see Brandon Ingram now? You see what I'm saying? You see Brandon Ingram now. Brandon Ingram is about that business. He's looking like a free player. He's free to run the offense and get there. He can score. He's shooting about 40% from the three-point line. All his numbers and percentages are up. LeBron can only play with certain players. That does not mean you're great. If you play with a spot-up shooter, I mean, if I play with somebody who can catch and shoot, all I got to do is give them the ball and they can pull up and shoot. That's it. Easy to get those assists. My thing is they trying to fire Fizdale and Gentry, right? And we're 10 games into the season. Why are they talking about firing somebody? First of all, Gentry ain't going nowhere. But Fizdale, they already trying to lay the foundation for, well, we're not where we want to be right now. In 10 games, you didn't draft who you were supposed to be drafting. You didn't go out and get no big free agents. So where did you expect to be? What free agent did you go get? Did you go get Kevin Durant? This was the biggest free agent year probably in the history of the league. And the Knicks came away with nothing. And then you going to tell Fizdale, like, hey, man, we ain't where we supposed to thought we would be right now. You can't get this rookie to turn everything around. I mean, he's a rookie. He's learning how to play pro. What's wrong with you? In 10 games, this rookie's supposed to just dominate the league? Are you serious? The Knicks are delusional. Because I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then I guess they should just be talking about removing Luke Walton then. But I bet you if you said that, man, it's only been 10 games. What you talking about getting rid of Luke for? See what I'm saying? I'm mad at LeBron's success. Why would I be mad at his success? Floyd Mayweather more successful than him. We just spoke about Fizdale. I mean, literally just 2 minutes ago. Why don't I like LeBron? Man, we'd be here all night. We will be here all night, literally. I have a video explaining the things that I like about LeBron. They're very far few in between. But like I said, you guys want to donate to the page, click the link in this description box. Leave me a message there. And tomorrow I'm sending out links so you guys can get in here and do video and video chat with me. If you don't want to have your picture up, you don't have to. You can just use your audio. But I'll send you the link and you can be right here with me and telling me what you think. Oh, 78 cool peoples. That's fam. That's Midwest brother right there. Thank you for staying up with me. I'm out.